Every year, billions of dollars are raised for cancer, fundraisers, charity events, awareness campaigns. People donate, people support, people believe. So here's the question that a lot of people feel, but don't always say out loud. Why are we still losing so many people? Before we go further, let me be clear. This is not about blaming anyone, not about pointing fingers, and not about suggesting anything is being hidden. This is about something real, a feeling many people have, especially after experiencing loss. When you've watched someone go through cancer, you don't just see the illness, you see everything around it. The hospital visits, the treatments, the hope, the waiting, and sometimes the outcome you were afraid of. And after going through that, you can't help but think, with everything we have today, why does it still feel like we're fighting the same battle? Slow zoom, thoughtful tone. Because when people hear billions of dollars, they expect progress to be fast. They expect answers. They expect solutions. And when those expectations don't match reality, it creates frustration, confusion, and questions. Here's something that's important to understand. Cancer is not just one disease. It's hundreds of different diseases. Each one behaves differently. Each one grows differently. Each one responds to treatment differently. Some cancers today are highly treatable, even curable, but others are still incredibly difficult to fight. And that's part of why there isn't just one single cure. Visuals, labs, scientists, research facilities. So where does all that money actually go? Research, clinical trials, developing new treatments, testing what works and what doesn't. And here's something many people don't realize. Medical progress is slow, not because nothing is happening, but because everything has to be proven, tested, and safe. Because when it comes to people's lives, there's no room for guessing. Visuals, clock ticking, waiting rooms. But here's the part that's hard. When it's someone you love, you're not thinking about research timelines or clinical trials. You're thinking, why not now? Why not something sooner? Why not something that could have saved them? And that's where the frustration comes from. And it's important to say this. There has been progress. There are people surviving cancer today. There are treatments that didn't exist years ago. There are lives being saved. But at the same time, there are still too many people we're losing. Thoughtful tone. So maybe the question isn't, why isn't anything being done? Maybe the real question is progress happening fast enough? And how do we keep pushing forward so fewer families have to go through this? Community comments. I want to hear from you. Do you feel like we've made enough progress? Or does it still feel like we have a long way to go? Share your thoughts. Share your experiences. Because these conversations matter. In part 3, we're going to talk about something that hits even closer to home. What happens when fighting cancer becomes a financial battle too?